Welcome to my show. Today we will be cooking eggs. Who doesn't like eggs? I don't know, everyone I know likes eggs. So we're going to be teaching you how to make scrambled eggs, poached eggs, fried eggs, and finally a beautiful omelette. So let's get on with it. Let's do eggs the easy peasy way. So now we're going to start our wonderful scrambled eggs. We need 3 eggs for it. Make a good portion. 1, 2, 3. Spoon of butter, a pinch of salt, and a generous drizzle of milk. And then basically we're just going to whisk everything together. So now inside our eggs we have fat from the milk and the butter. We'll make our eggs soft and creamy. What we're looking for is small pieces of butter on the top of the eggs, just like that. Put the gas on. It's not hot, the pan. Then we put our scrambled eggs in. And as soon as we put them in, we need to start stirring with our wooden spoon. So as we don't want any colour in the eggs whatsoever. All the time you need to scrape the eggs, the sides of the pan down, and incorporate them with the eggs. Work. You cannot leave this one and go off and make yourself a cup of tea. Just keep on working the eggs round and round till they become one. Now our frying pan is still hot, so I can turn off the gas, and I'm going to finish them in the heat of the pan itself. Some people like them really runny, some people like them a little bit more firm, some people like them well done. Today our eggs are going to be cooked just like that. 2 nice pieces of toast, and basically just put your scrambled eggs on top. And enjoy. A few facts. Humans have been eating eggs for millions of years. Eggs from chickens, eggs from ducks, eggs from geese, eggs from ostriches, fish eggs and turtle eggs. As you can see, the water starts to boil. Now we're going to turn it down. So we have the water, should be like a hot bath, steaming hot bath, like in Turkey in the hammam. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put some salt in our water. Be quite generous with it. This will keep our poached eggs together, the shape of it. Okay? Now we need some white wine vinegar or some just regular house vinegar like malt vinegar. This also is going to keep the eggs in shape. As you can see here, we have some small bubbles coming, but the water's not boiling. Perfection. So what we're going to do is literally just crack our eggs and put them in the water nice and gently. I'll throw them in and then they'll keep their shape, as you can see. Number 2. Just gently put them in. This is definitely a healthier option because we're not frying here, we're not using any oils, we're just cooking the eggs in warm water. It's one of my favourite ways to eat an egg. Does anyone know the name of the famous dish with poached eggs for breakfast? Anyone like to comment? And if you do, I'll teach you how to make the sauce for them in a later episode, once you've perfected your own eggs. You see the eggs, they keep their shape now? That's because we put salt and vinegar. If we only put water, the eggs would have already not gelled together. They would have just been flowed into the water. Okay? And you can also see the eggs here, they're not cooked. You can see the grey of the white of the egg. It takes 5 minutes to do a good poached egg. So as you can see now, the eggs are nearly ready, but the white is still here, not cooked. You see around the yolk, so we need to leave it for another minute. It's a little bit grey, the colour of it. All of a sudden, like magic, it will disappear and the eggs will be ready. Perfection. Those holes, look. Ready to accept crustiness and butter. I love it. Okay, our poached eggs are ready. The whites are cooked. 2 nice pieces of toast, generously spread with soft Irish butter. And then we take our eggs gently with a slotted spoon so that the water won't sit on the toast at all. And we gently put the first one like that. And the second egg goes on there like that. Beautiful. They've already been salted. Enjoy. Would you like me to teach you how to make fresh, amazing mayonnaise at home? So we're making fried eggs. Put your pan on. Get it nice and hot, the pan. Drizzle some olive oil in the pan. The oil has got to be hot, so it's slightly smoking just before we put the egg, crack the eggs inside. If the oil's not hot enough, the eggs won't be tasty. It's it. So as you can see now, the oil just started smoking. So take 2 eggs, 1, 2, you can hear it, start cooking straight away. That's just what we want. Add a little bit of salt to the yolks and around the white. What we want to do here now is get the eggs nice and crispy on the outside and the yolks still runny but nice and warm inside. Now turn the gas down a little bit so we're not going to overcook them. And just take a wooden spoon and just around the white, just break it a little bit so the heat can come through and cook it without our yolks getting overcooked. Okay, so just fry them away like that. As you can see, our egg here is getting nice and crispy and flavoursome. Okay, beautiful eggs. The yolks are still nice and runny and the whites are nice and crispy, giving us lots of flavour and texture in it when we eat it. Swirl your eggs around, turn off your gas, and just simply slide your eggs on the pan. Look at those beautiful things, still cooking on the plate. Eggs are full of protein and calcium. So first thing we do when we make an omelette is get our frying pan on and running. Why are we cracking the eggs? So the pan will be ready. Now for an omelette we need 2 eggs. 1, 2 eggs. Also a nice pinch of salt and a little bit of black pepper. No milk, no oil, just the eggs. Whisk the eggs up. There's lots of air inside. Inside the omelette we can put mushrooms, cheese, ham, tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, sauteed spinach, feta cheese. It's endless. It's like a sandwich, but the egg is the bread. So now, generous drizzle of olive oil around your pan. So as our pan's nice and hot, just pour the eggs in and count to 10. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10. Simply pull your pan back and push this through that way. Then lay the pan down and do the same the other way. So basically we're getting the eggs cooked quickly, like that. See, now we'll leave it now to cook on its own in its heat. Some people like their eggs runny, some people like their eggs well done. We're going for a medium where the eggs are just soft but not runny. As you can see, we still have the runny bits here. Here, again, just make a small hole with your wooden spatula so the heat can come through and cook those bits so we don't burn the whole omelette while we're doing it. Now you see the eggs are nicely cooked. All you do is turn off the gas, simply fold it over in the pan like that, and here flip it like that on the pan. And I'm actually going to try and see what the omelette's actually like. So I like a good omelette myself. It's easy when you come in from work and you're hungry. couple of eggs, mix them up. Hot and soft in the middle. Perfect. So I hope you enjoyed today's class. It was a real pleasure. You see, cooking eggs is not exactly difficult, but to cook them perfectly is a few skills involved. But once you've learned them, you can make endless dishes. It's incredible. Next time, we also learn how to make fried eggs into an English breakfast. We're now to make poached eggs on top of a nice spicy tomato sauce, which is called shakshuka in North Africa. So thank you. See you next time.